Yo, what's going on everybody? This is Justin Tatum, and we're back with another episode on Fight Focus MMA. Listen, last time we covered the jab. Today I feel obligated to show you how to throw that rear hand as a follow-up, straight or cross, or a big overhand bomb. All right? I will get to those kicks. I have heard your requests, the kick variations and stuff like that. It's my first love. We're gonna get to it, I promise. Another thing I didn't cover last time. Hey, this is for self-defense purposes, all right? It's for learning how to protect yourself and the ones you love. Do not be watching these videos to be a douchebag and go out and start fights with people. Thank you. Okay, so just like with the jab, it's the basics, man. You gotta start out with a good stance, all right? Make sure you're balanced. Make sure you can shoot in and out, side to side, and you always know where your center of gravity is. Second off is that guard. Keep that guard up. When you fire a shot, it comes right back. You're in position. You're ready to go. All right? You're ready to counter. You're ready to throw off another shot. Accuracy, timing, footwork, all these things play into how effective you are against the enemy. Now, the third thing is movement. You got to move. Don't be a sitting target. Don't sit there and try to trade blows, all right? Fight smart. You want to be able to get in and out and move and time things right. And one of the best ways to do that is to stay fluid, stay loose, okay? Like Bruce Lee said, be like water. You don't want to tense up and try to throw these heavy, crazy labored shots, all right? They're telegraphed, and you're not going to hit them as hard as you can when you really let a punch fly. So you have that in the pocket. You're ready to throw this off. It's almost as if you had taken an arrow and you drew it from the bow and you're ready to let it fly, okay? It's not as exaggerated, but it's basically the same thing. This is loaded up. This leg is where you're gonna start to fire from. This is thrown forward. You're twisting your hip in, your knees pointing down to the ground, and your toe is pushing back behind you, like you're about to push a car or something like that. As soon as that is coming through, you're throwing this. And right before impact, you always want to slap those two knuckles, all right? Right before the point of impact to really leave a statement. So, it's going to look something like this. Now, if you're always training on a heavy bag, people will tend to start to lay into the heavy bag to where they're overextending their body and the shot so that if the person was to move and you didn't connect with it, you're left in a very compromised position because you're out here and you can't get back before he's going to return fire. So what you want to do is practice this shadow boxing as well. You want to be able to throw it out and get it back in as fast as possible. Now there's two different ways, well, like three different ways of throwing that overhand, that power shot, okay? That's the straight, and you're back into position. Second is a cross. So say the guy was moving, it's almost like a curveball. You're going out straight, and then you're coming across your chin here and all the way through. So with that, you're rotating that back hip and that foot even more than you normally would. You don't want to just come to here. You want to spin all the way around with it, okay? You want to use that hip for the power of it. So he's there. You want to spin out and into that. Now, then you have your overhand bomb. You know, Chuck Liddell, Dan Henderson, Cain Velasquez, they all use this very effectively. And each one is slight different variation, but generally, for that overhand bomb, it's a lot of guys that are clinch guys, wrestling guys, and it's fake. You're faking a takedown, okay? And they're gonna almost think you're going for a takedown. They're gonna want to sprawl and get on top of you, but you're coming out to the side this time, okay? And from there, you're coming up and over with your hand. It's not coming straight out. You're coming up and over like this. You're out of the line of fire, okay? And it increases the reach that you normally have with a straight by at least like a foot. It depends on how big your reach is, but so that's my normal reach with a straight. Now if I threw that overhand, I can literally throw it from back here and still hit him effectively. So I'm out here. Another thing that you can do is if you were to miss that shot, you want something to follow up with. Cain Velasquez does this beautifully. It's the overhand, and at the same time, you're catching that leg and following through, driving through with it to a takedown. All right, I hope that video was helpful and informative, but just like anything, practice makes perfect. You've got to go out there and drill it over and over again until you can put it to good use. So until next episode, go out there and get some.